Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I am back with another speed build and another installment of the Squish. We are building a tiny house here on the channel, and it's going to be inspired by the season of autumn. I recently did an autumn family home on the channel for the first day of the season, but of course I needed to do a tiny home as well. I just love building tiny homes, but also autumn is my favorite season, so that is exactly what we are doing here today. I'm building this in the world of Windenburg on the island on the mid-nowhere lot, which is a really small, I believe 20 by 20 lot. All of that information is always in the description, as is the info if you'd like to download this build. It is available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. It's also under the hashtag Gryphi, and you know where to find it. I went with a really simple shape. I just wanted to make sure there was a fairly spacious front porch so I could have some rocking chairs out here so your Sims can enjoy the view and enjoy the cooler weather. I think fall is just like such a comfortable time to be outside. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. Everything's really pretty with the changing of the leaves if you live someplace where you do have the leaves changing. I know I do. I live in New England and it's about to get so gorgeous here. It's only begun right now. There's like a little bit of leaves changing, but in a couple of weeks it's gonna be gorgeous outside and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to do all of the fall activities, like picking pumpkins and apple picking and like getting apple cider. I actually recently, over this past weekend, did a little bit of that kind of stuff. I went to the Big E, which is a really massive fair in New England every year. It's located in Springfield, Massachusetts, and it is a fair that encompasses all 6 New England states. And so that's a bit of fun. I had plenty of apple cider and I really enjoyed that. Also, I want to mention, because this has been something that's been confusing in the past when I'm on stream. Apple cider in the United States is not alcoholic unless you specifically get hard apple cider. And I know because I've drank it on stream before and people were like, Tanya, what are you doing? But it's just like better apple juice, basically. I don't know how else to explain it. It's delicious. It's one of my favorite drinks, and this time of year just doesn't feel complete without it. Anyway, we've moved to the inside of the build now, and I have laid out the couple of rooms in here, and we are working on the kitchen. This is just a 1-bedroom tiny house, which is at the back of the home, and we have a very small 3-tile bathroom off of the side. And this little U-shaped kitchen, which isn't something I do that often in tiny homes, but I thought it looked really nice here. And I had a blast mixing wood tones. I feel like I normally wouldn't put this darker wood tone with this orange one, but since I was really going for autumn colors, I felt like it worked in here, and I was really pleased with how it came out. Of course, I had to add lots of pumpkins and stuff throughout this build. I wanted it to feel very autumnal and like these Sims are living in the fall, but I didn't want it to be too overwhelming. Like I could have gone way more full out with the decorations on this, but I just wanted it to be a cozy home to celebrate the season, especially because it's officially October now, which feels wild. This year has flown by, and I'm also just really excited that it's October. It's my favorite month of the year. This week, we're also getting a trailer for the next expansion pack, which is Life and Death, and then that comes out at the end of the month. There's just so much stuff this month I'm excited about. So actually, let me know what sort of like fall and Halloween builds you'd like to see on the channel, because I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of that this month. And assuming I get early access to the new pack, which we don't know anything about yet, but assuming I get access before Halloween, I would love to do some builds with that too. I can't wait to see what the style of it is. Oh, I'm just very pumped for that. That trailer comes out on the 3rd, right? That's this Thursday? Yeah, on Thursday. So make sure you come back to the channel then to see my trailer reaction. We always watch through new trailers together, and then I go through it in kind of like slow motion, frame by frame, and point out all of the new items I'm seeing. And we talk about the things we're excited about, and it's always just a really good time. Back to the build now. I completely talked over furnishing the front porch. I think it came out really cute, but we're back inside now and working on the living space. I ended up using this 2-seater couch from my first pet stuff, and also this new lamp that we just recently got with the artist studio kit. And then of course a bit of a gallery wall up above the sofa. So I got a couple of paintings here. The one with the wine glass is from the Cozy Bistro kit. And then I never use the apple and pear painting. I don't I don't remember the last time I used that. I just thought it was kind of fun because I think of apple picking for fall. So I did include that and got some plants in here and a couple extra cushions on the couch as well to bring in a green color. I feel like when I think of autumn, I tend to think of more like reds and oranges, but honestly, green is such a nice fall color as well. And it helps to like bring that in to split it up a little bit and make it less of a harsh color scheme. I also really liked the curtain I used in here. It's from Dream Home Decorator. The last swatch on that curtain has these really pretty fall leaves. There's another curtain in the game that has fall leaves. It's from Seasons, but I've never liked the print of it, so I don't know if I've ever used it. I also got more leaves up above the TV here. This is a like wood piece of wall art from Eco Lifestyle. And I was also able to fit a little desk in here. So just placing that down and rearranging a couple of things so that your Sims should be able to navigate this space just fine. I'm going to make sure to play test this before I upload it to the gallery, but I was just trying to keep that in mind as I was furnishing. So I moved the trash can over and added a little plant over there and that really pretty yellow swatch, and then just decorating the back area of this desk. I'm really glad we got some more swatches on that set of books that I have there with the bunny on it. It's such a cute item, and I didn't use it that often because it only had a couple of swatches. I still hope they continue to go back and update swatches. There's so many things that would be nice to have updates on in base game. I would like some more like bed swatches and like rugs. And a lot of other things. There's still some clutter items that don't have that many swatches. So maybe someday. But anyway, this is going to be our very small bathroom. I didn't want this house to go over the second tier. I wanted it to stay within 64 tiles. And it ends up being 63 tiles. And thus we have this very small bathroom. I think it worked out okay in the end, though. We have everything you would need in here unless you have a dog or a baby that needs a tub. But if you do, I guess you could put a tub outside. I've definitely seen that for dogs in the past. I'm not sure if that's what you want to do with a baby, although you can wash them up in the sink now. I don't remember when they added that, but I know that's in the game now. But I was kind of imagining that this was a house for only 2 Sims. It could be for 1, but I did put 2 rocking chairs on the front porch. But this is the one and only bedroom. I am using this really pretty bed from Dream Home Decorator in a green swatch. I brought in some sunflowers, which to me just scream fall. I know they are kind of like more of a transitional flower. They work for summer or for fall, but I thought that they looked really pretty in here and gave a nice pop of color in the corner. And then just trying to figure out what other clutter I want to have on the bedside tables. I got some glasses and a phone and keys. And then this rug is actually from the Cats and Dogs pack. I really like it, but I do feel like I use it a lot this time of year because it feels very autumnal to me. And speaking of which, I was trying not to use it in this room because at the same time as I was working on this tiny house, I had stepped aside from a different build that I'm working on that's much bigger. That's part of my state series and might be a little bit autumnal in theme. So you're going to see that rug a lot in a future video. I'm not sure if it's this week or next week it's going to come out. It really depends on how long it takes me to finish because it's on a 40 by 40 lot and it's quite a few bedrooms. But I'm really excited to share that one as well. And of course, if you have any ideas or suggestions for the state series, let me know. It's been quite a rambly video today. I apologize if you're not into that, but I feel like a lot of my videos are like this anyway. It just feels like this is the first video I'm doing since I got back from TwitchCon where I don't feel completely exhausted. I feel like that trip really wiped me out and I'm feeling a lot better now. So I feel like I just have all of these things in my head that I need to get out. So apologies if you don't like the rambliness. But anyway, I am finishing up some landscaping now. We're getting some more trees. I had started on it in the beginning of the build, but I didn't finish it till the end. I wanted to come back and figure that out once I finished the inside. So I wanted to get a variety of trees out here that gave us some of those pretty fall colors. So I mostly have red trees, but I do have that one that is yellow. I also decided to add a swing set out here. I thought that would be a really cute addition. And there's also a fire pit. I thought about adding Patchy the Scarecrow, but to be honest, the build I was talking about earlier has Patchy the Scarecrow in the front yard, and so I decided not to. But he could definitely fit very nicely in this house. I do love Patchy. But yeah, just getting some terrain paint here. I get a couple of different ones layered to make it feel a little bit more realistic since this area has some sandy vibes to it because it's not too far from the coast. And of course, some overgrown grass, it's in a darker color as it is not the best season for the plants to be thriving. It's getting colder outside. But with that, we are at the end of the video. Thank you so very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and click that bell to be notified when I upload. And a massive thank you to my YouTube members for all of their support. If you'd like to become a member for yourself and have your name displayed on screen, plus some additional perks like behind the scenes content and sneak peeks, you can click the join button below or the link in the description. Enjoy the screenshots, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.